Hey, what's up guys, Matt here. Today I will be going through the JT Wings April 2017 new releases. They came out a couple days ago. I only had time to get around to them now. There's only about 4 more days until I head off to the United States for about 3 weeks. And so my Sydney content, most of my Sydney content at least, I've put up one video. Will be I plan to actually upload that during my time away, so at least there's something there in the meantime. I may get around to a couple of reviews. I do not know at this point if I will have the time, but just letting you know, I'll be away for 3 weeks. I'll be spending 2 weeks on a cruise, so I don't know how much contact I'll have online. I know they have Wi-Fi, just I don't know how limited it is. It's been 5 years since my last cruise, so anyway, let's get into this. On easytoys.com, go check them out. We'll start with the accessories. Now this is odd because JT Wings haven't released accessories in quite a while, but some pretty nice things they brought out. I would love to. They released, or I'm not sure if they released or announced. I'm fairly sure they released a 1/400 little cabinet with LED lights beforehand. Many people, along with myself, have been requesting 1:200 scale, but haven't been lucky yet. But they brought out this 1:500 scale version, 2 of them actually. This is runway 31. As you can see, it looks pretty good. This is why I want one in 1:200, because it would make the models look, even more realistic than they already are. And I know the cases would have to be pretty big to fit a 1:200 scale aircraft in them. Then we have 07 right, and 1:400. There's this one as well. 25 left, or 25 left. Okay, and then 1:200 scale. There is accessories, oddly enough. As you can see, they're featuring the victorious British US 747 there, and you get a set of airbridges. So it looks like you pay $60 US dollars, or depending where you buy them from, and you get a set of 3. So these would be for the heavy. So one would go up to the upper deck, and 2 on the lower deck. And yeah, so to be honest with you, it'd be quite detailed, but $60 is kind of a reach, really. But I'll probably get one of those. I'll see. Okay. Alright, we'll start with 1:400. Now there are 17 new models. They did a special release of these 4 right here, these 4 ANA ones. They're officially not part of this release, although they will be counted, because they weren't covered in the last one because of the fact they weren't released with the last release. Now I've already pre-ordered the 1:200 scale version, but the reason they brought out 4 is because 2 of them are the same registrations, but one flaps down, flaps up. So here we go. This is JA801A, and the normal flaps up. I'm just going to skim through these because they're all the same, basically. Same registration, just flaps down. JA802A, flaps up. And then we have JA802A again, but with flaps down. Okay, now moving on to the official releases. We have Cathay Pacific 747-400 in the Nick and Simon livery. Never heard of this livery. It looks like I'm not sure. Maybe there's actually a tiny bit of writing by the cockpit. If you can just, I can't even. It's too small to read. But if that's the livery, then well, yeah. Actually, the registration, I didn't see the registration number. It's B something. JT Wings have trouble trying to get, Cathay Pacific models made with the licensing from Cathay. That's why they're under miscellaneous. So you don't get the registration, or unless you see it with a high quality picture, or you won't see it until you get the model. A350 1000 Airbus house colours, 1000 titles, so it's got the massive 1000 titles there at the back. Not a fan of this aircraft. To me, the 900 looks more in proportion. The registration, by the way, is FWMIL, and same aircraft but with flaps down. So it seems 1 to 400 are doing pretty good with the flaps up, flaps down series of models. What I do like about what Airbus has done with their colours is on the blended winglet, which something about it just doesn't seem right. I don't know. But I like the way that they've actually blended their colours in with the blended winglet. It looks quite neat and sleek. Qantas A330-300 in the Rainbow Roo. Some of us call it the Gay 330, and don't take that the wrong way, because that's what it is. Registration VHQPJ. Not bad. Personally, it's not a model I would get. Japan Airlines 767-300ER and the Doraemon Jet number 2. This is the second one that was painted in the Doraemon livery. I'm pretty sure they have released the first one a few months back. Registration is JA622J. Yeah, and it's just a cartoon character on the rear of the fuselage. Pan Am 747-8 Fantasy model. I'm fairly sure there was one in 1 to 200. There was one before. I think it was 1 to 200. Quite tired, so mine's not really into it. But anyway, registration N748PA. Very fitting registration, of course. So yeah, it says Clipper something on the front of the aircraft. Not too sure. Picture's not of high enough quality. It's computer generated, so it could be higher, really. Could easily be higher than a normal photo. Nordwind 737-800 in the new livery. I know about them, didn't even know they had new livery. Registration VQBDC. It's not a bad livery, actually. Maybe if they painted the bottom of the fuselage, it would actually look perfect. That's just my suggestion. The last 6 of this release, man, there's a lot to get through. Now, I heard that this is the new 777-300 mold. They had fixed the nose shape, so those who were concerned, I didn't actually know there was any problems, but I heard that there had been a problem and it had been rectified. So JC Wings have fixed the nose shape issue. This is in the ANA Pokemon livery. As you can see here, it does say new mold. So that's what they primarily worked on, the nose. And yeah, it's a pretty good looking aircraft. I've seen lots of photos of this one, and it might be cool to see it in 1 to 200 scale. Corsair 777-300 new livery. So this is obviously an ex-Transaero aircraft owned by Aeroflot, but this is sort of like the it's in a way a budget carrier, just like Transaero. Registration EIUNM. It's a pretty cool livery, that one. And the 747s actually look pretty nice in that livery. Again, Corsair 777-300 Far Eastern Leopard livery, so it's got the leopard on the nose, just like how they painted the Tiger on the 747 nose, or back when Transaero was still operating. Registration EIUNP. Yeah, again, cool looking aircraft. It would be very nice to see one in 1 to 200 scale. ANA A320neo. Registration JA211A. I don't know. Something about ANA's livery on the A320 is a bit weird, but yeah. And you can see the massive Wi-Fi dome on the rear top of the aircraft. Etihad Cargo A330-200 freighter in their new livery. They have released one before, but I believe it was just in their old livery. Registration is A6DCE. Not bad at all. And last 1 to 400 scale model is the Sichuan Airlines A320-200 Yunnan livery. Yunnan. Don't know how to pronounce that at all, but registration is B6719. Pretty good. Alright, now let's move on to 1 to 200 scale now. Sorry about if this video is already becoming too long. There are 10 1 to 200 scale models. Start off with the Air Canada 767-200 and their polished livery. I don't know if this was actually standard or if this was between changing liveries. Registration is CGDSP, but it doesn't look bad at all. I wish there were more airlines that had polished liveries in the end. Qantas Link 717-200, registrations VHNXL. I might have to get this one because I did see quite a few of these at Sydney, and I might just have to add it to my collection. It's a pretty cool looking aircraft actually. I don't really appreciate most of the older aircraft, but you know, once you see them in person, it's a bit different. ANA 777-300 in the Special Wave livery. Never seen this livery at all till now. Registration is JA751A. This is a maybe. I love the 777s, especially the 300 series. They're, you know, non and ER. So it's a maybe, because it's fairly plain, that livery. Transaero 777-300. Not sure if I should get this. I did like their livery on the 777, but yeah, this will be maybe as well. Registration's EIUNM. Corsair 747-300 Waves livery. I don't know if this was based on their service to St. Martin, because they used to fly to St. Martin, but it's actually a great looking model. Registration's FGSEA. How fitting again. C. So yeah, I have a feeling it was based on St. Martin. I could be completely wrong. It could have been based on many of their other services to islands. Japan Airlines 777-300. So this is, of course, I'm only just saying this now, but both 1 to 400, 1 to 200. This is just a massive release of 777-300s. It's never seen such a release. Journey to the West livery. So this would be, I don't know if it's based on a movie or if it's based on like relations between Japan and the Western world. You know, Western world being the actual Western Hemisphere. Yeah. Registration's JA8941. I'm guessing it's just a movie, really, because that's what it looks like on the fuselage. Japan Airlines MD-11 Jaybird. So, I don't know if that was the name of the aircraft. Oh, no. Tufted Puffin. Or Tuft Puffin. However it's pronounced. Anyway, that's probably the name of the aircraft, actually. Jaybird probably means Japan bird. No clue. Registration's JA8580. It's actually a very good looking aircraft. Saudi Arabian 747-300 in their old livery. Looks pretty good actually. Registration HZAIK. Fantastic model for most classic collectors. Not one for me, but they'll look pretty good in some people's collections. Must get for me, absolutely must get. This will complete my Lord of the Rings and Hobbit collection. I just hope, JC Wings, they never will now, but I hope there's just maybe just some hope that they'll release the Smell 777. I do have the Phoenix model, but you all know I would prefer a JC Wings or Gemini Jets model. But this will absolutely complete my collection. This is the Air New Zealand 747-400 Lord of the Rings Frodo livery. In fact, the other one was the Aragorn and Legolas livery, Lord of the Rings, but this one is Frodo. ZKNBV is the registration number. NBV was the last 747 to leave the fleet, fitted with those beautiful General Electric engines. And it says there, if you can just read it, it's sort of in the middle of the aircraft, but on the right side of the green livery, it says Frodo. And underneath the Air New Zealand titles, I've always loved that slogan, Airline to Middle Earth. So yeah, definite must get. We have the Gay 330 again, the Qantas A330-300 in the Rainbow Roo livery, VHQPJ. In fact, if you didn't already know what this was about, obviously celebrating the LGBT community. And I believe they released it just before Sydney Mardi Gras, which is obviously a big festival. So it is all planned in time. Anyway, this is going to be it for this release. Been a massive release. It's probably too long a video, but you just have to get through them. For me, I'll probably get the airbridge set, as you saw earlier at the start of the video. Other ones I will get models. It will be the Air New Zealand 747. I will probably get the Qantas 717. The 777s, yeah, all the 1-200 777s are all maybes for me. This is the least likely one. The Japan Airlines one is the least likely. And I may also consider the Corsair 747, but we'll see in time. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Comment, tell me what you think of this release. Tell me which models you're going to get. Subscribe for more. Share this video as well so other people know about these new releases and see if they want to get them as well. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.